Hi students, we would like to continue our trip, that is trip of La Horla or Lee Horla. All right. Now our air balloon is going down. They are now decided to down. They can see, the travelers can see different views from Earth. Okay. Then the things they have to hear some of the sounds of different animals. They are very near to close to Earth. Okay. When they are going down, they have some kinds of precaution. What are the precautions? We want to know that. That is we explain about today, right? It's not easy job to going up and down. It's a very risky and adventurous because it's their balloon, right? So they are now going to down. Okay, the early rising peasants waving their arms and crying. You know that the full night they are in the air, and now they are in the morning. It's early morning. The peasants are now ready to walk. They have the wave their arms, crying to us, let yourself drop. Yeah, they are saying, the farmers saying, let's yourself drop. But we go almost steadily. We means we are travelers, neither rising nor falling, leaning over the edge of the baskets and watch the world fleeing under our feet. That means it's not steady. The air balloon is not steady. It was leaning. It is not going up and it is going down. It is somewhat unbalanced. So the peasants are waving their arms to say that let yourself drop. All right, it's early morning. And indeed, far ahead to us stretched a bright highway. Now they are so a highway road. It's a bright because of the sunlight is now comes. It's nearly 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, right? In the light of the early morning, I'm sorry, in the morning, in the light of the dawning day, yeah, sunlight. Dawning means here early morning day. Yes, it looks like river, which is look like river. That means the highways, the straight highway look like a river. Who seem to be look like river? The travelers. They are on the board of this air balloon. When they look down, they felt this highway is just like a river. It's mainly because of the sunlight. An immense river full of islands. That means they felt like that it's a island with too much rivers here and there. That is they felt from their balloon. This is mainly because of this sunlight. So this is also the scene saw by our travelers. Get ready for the descent. Descent means get ready for down. That means when we are on the flight also we have to put our seat belt. We are very calm and steady. Similarly here, Captain Christ means he has ordered. Captain said it that get ready for the descent. We are going to down. Get ready. He makes Mr. Mallet leaves his net and return to the basket. Then we back the barometers and everything that could be injured by possible shocks. Yeah, sometimes they have some kinds of injury comes out because it's suddenly come down. So the traveler should precautions. That's why they have to measure the weight. Okay. Mr. Besant exclaims, one of these travelers, Mr. Besant exclaims, surprisingly says, look at the mast. Mast means, what is that? This Malayalam it is called Kodimaram. The flag attached a line we can call as mast Kodimaram. Over there to this left, we are the sea. So they say about how to they have to going down. They want some safe place. Otherwise, maybe land in sea. It's not possible. It is very dangerous, is it? So that's why they want to safe lands. So they have to measurement taken, and they have to calculate about the mass and this sea. Fogs have hidden it from us until then. Early morning because of the fogs is there. Fogs because of the mist. fogs. You know that fogs means what is puga? Yeah, manyan de puga. Okay, fogs had hidden it from us until then. The sea is everywhere to the left and opposite of us. They can't see the seas properly. If they are to assume it is a land, then landed on upon sea, it's became great danger. So that's why they can't see the sea because of the fog. The fog is one of the things to prevent their eyesight. So what are too much things we want to precautions is that's why it's called as adventurous journey. I mean early that's my early morning. That's why flight is also flight are also sometimes since crash. It is mainly because of the poor sunlight or poor eyesight or some other landing problems. So landing is very important. Here is the air balloon is landing. Now going to land. They wish to land the air balloon on the earth, but they can't see the proper place, which is very safe place. Of course, it's a village, and when they look upon this air, they felt it's a road as in the same way of sea, and these villages look like island, and because of the fog, they felt they can't see properly sea, which is land. So there are some kinds of difficult. So maybe ask the question: What are the difficulty they faced when they are landing the air balloon? So these are the difficulties. They can't see properly what it is exactly in the land or on the land. That is where it is sea, where it's a road, where it's a jungle or forest. So where it's a inhabited place. So that's the difficulty there to decide to uh, land. So it is necessary to descend. Descend means down within a minute or two. Within minutes or two, they are going down. So they are under preparation for going down, landing. So many things they want to do. The rope to the escape wall, okay, which has been religiously enclosed in a little white bag and placed in a slide or fold so that no one will touch it, is unrolled and Mr. Mallet hold it at his head while Captain Jovis looks for a favorable landing. So who is the captain? Mr. Jovis. Jovis is ready to landing that one properly with safely. At the same time, Mr. Mallet also handling some of the ropes in order to control this air balloon. The both are very sincere officers and they want to very peacefully or what you said fearfully without fear they want to land this air balloon. So they work hard for this. Maybe they tighten the valve or maybe lose the valve, and anyway they have to control the thick rope, and at the same time Mr. Mallet also look where is I mean Jovis also look Captain Jovis also looks where is exactly to land safely. All right. Well, behind us the thunder is rumbling. At that time the climate is also very important. That way some of the flight is in our areas or our country also. Sometimes if you landed in is decide to land in Calicut because of the climate or fog or smoke or rain, heavy rain, they will land in Kochi. That's a very important thing. The landing is not an easy job. And recently we understood that in Calicut airport so many people are died or so many people are injured because of the proper landing mistake. See, so landing is very highly risk. You don't think that you just have to climb and land. No, it's not possible. So just imagine that. Okay. So they are trying to land. At the same, the climate is also opposite. What happened? The sound, rumbling means sound. Sound of a thunder also comes out. Not a single bird fall over made a mad flight. That means before the birds we can see in the air, but now there is no birds also seen or follows the flight. Flight means here air balloon. Okay, right. Well, we are passing over a canal. Now this air balloon passing over a canal. Canal means a small river. The basket trembles. Trembles means shaken and it tips over slightly. Tips means what is that? What is that means Aduga, one place to another place, one place to another place, not improper. That means now this confusion. That means because of the climate is not also favor. They are also looking for a proper landing, and they have to precautions have to they have to going to do. But anyway, they didn't get a proper chance to do that. At the same time, the climate is also opposite, mainly because of the thunder sound is hearing. And no birds has to follow this one. The climate is also affect the birds also. And at the same time, what is that? The thing is that the basket also some kinds of movements. It's not improperly moved. Sometimes it's a tumble. Sometimes it's a tips from one place to another slightly. Okay. The gay rope touches the tall trees on the both banks. This explain about the tall trees also they have to touch sometimes. We pass with a frightful rapidly. Frightful means very fearfully over a large farm. Now is landing on a large farm is there. Farm means here agricultural land from which the bewildered means surprised. Bewildered means surprised. Chickens, pigeons, and ducks fly away. This is agricultural land at the same time farm. Farm means comes to be as mostly that these animals, especially these domestic animal in the way of just like chickens, pigeons, or cows or ducks, all are gathered together in a large number. That is called as farm exactly. Okay. Now these air balloons on the farm, and they are a little bit afraid because it may be to touch the trees long. Okay. And the cats and dogs are terrified towards the house. Terrified means fearfully. So this is very near to earth. That's why they can easily saw the dogs, the ducks, chickens and pigeons, everything. It's a large farm. They are just over that farm. All right, they can see easily that one. That means very near to earth. Just one half bag of ballast is left. Ballast we already told it. Okay, Jarvis throws it overboard and the horla flies lightly across the roof. That means ballast is most properly balanced than only this air balloon control. That's why last ballast also thrown by uh, Jarvis, Captain Jarvis. That's why La Horla flies, the air balloon. La Horla flies lightly across the roof. Okay. The captain once more cries, the escape valve. Okay. Mr. Mallet reaches for a rope and a hack to it. So rope is very important thing in this air balloon to control the air balloon. And we drop like an arrow. We means here passengers on air balloon. With the slash of knife of the cord which retains the anchor is cut. They suddenly cut the rope. That's why the rope, if you cut the rope, and this air balloon comes very properly and landing on the air in proper way. So that's the precaution that has to be made for that. And we drag this grapple. Here we means the travelers or passengers drag this grapple. Grapples hold strongly behind us. Though a field of uh, beets here are the trees. That means beets means just like a vegetable. That means beetroot. Beets means a vegetable. That means beetroot. A tree also there, and they have to hold it strongly. Everybody has instructed to hold strongly, so they have hold strongly, and they have to what is landed, and their rope is now tightened the tree, beetroot tree. That's where they are landing properly. And before that, they instructed to all passengers to hold the balloon or hold these baskets or very tightly. Take care, hold fast. Look out for your hats. So these are the efforts as made by Captain Jovis and his supporters to landing. Sometimes I told it, sometimes the question will ask how they are successfully landing. So you should have to explain all these things. Okay, we pass over them. Then a strong shook shakes. The anchor has taken hold. So anchor means Nangura Miduga, that means stop. So they have to stop now with a shake. Similarly, the flight also, some shake is comes out when landing, moving here and there. After that is correctly landing, and also air balloon also correctly landing. Look out, take a good hold, raise yourself by your wrist. We are going to touch the ground. That means why, with the surprise, with this happy, they have completed the air journey. Adventurously, safely they have landed. So they have to raise their hands and say that good luck or all the best. Thank God, like that words have to theirs comes from their mouth or comes from their gesture by their body language. So now basket does indeed strike the earth. Okay. Now basket is now on the earth, right. Once more it falls and bounds upwards again. Okay. So they are stopped. Everything is very perfect. Thank God. Everybody pray to God. Very skilly with the effort of Jovis and supporters. They can easily stop this air balloon perfectly, and now they are safely land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 9 or 10 paragraph we should write how to land safely. All right, the next paragraph. At last it settled. It means yes, air balloon settle or lay horla settle on the ground while the balloon struggles madly like a wounded beast. Yes. The basket is controlled, but balloon is not controlled. It is like a wounded beast. Why it is wounded beast means it is uncontrollable. That is why it is called a wounded beast, because it take time to, and there should be the air should be gone from the balloon. Then it is only calm. Now it is a wounded beast. Which is a wounded beast? Air balloon. Why? Because now strong air, and at the same time now suddenly comes landing. After this balloon is just like a wounded beast, not controlled properly, because it's full of air and it is no need to fly high. So they want to suddenly to drop this air. So wounded beast here, air balloon. So you don't mention about here any other thing. Should understood what is wounded beast here. Peasants run towards us, so they are landed in the farm. So that's why peasants run towards. Peasants mean farmers, but they do not dare approach. But they are controlled. They have to step ahead. For one cannot set foot on the ground until the bag is almost completely deflated. Deflated means the air should be gone. Air from the air balloon, the air should be gone. Then only they have this what travelers these villagers are happy, because they afraid this if this it is blasting or not, this air balloon. That's when they are completely deflated, mean completely should have to avoid the air from the balloon. That's why these villagers or farmers has little bit hesitated to contact the passengers. All right, well, then almost at the same time as a bewildered man here, villagers, the farmers is bewildered man. Why they bewildered? Because they are afraid to the strangers of passengers, at the same time the long big air balloon. That's why they are bewildered man. Some of who know their astonishment. Astonishment means surprised by jumping with the wild gestures of savages. Because they're village people, they have to use their own gestures, just like a savage. Savage means their body language to show their thanks or happiness or surprise in the way of different gestures, just like they do savages. Savages means this jungle people. Who is the savages here? These farmers. All the cows that are gazing along the coast comes towards us. So many cows are there. They are gazing, looking indifferently. They are difficult to come towards them, but they slowly comes towards, surrounding our balloon with a strange and comical circle of our horns, big eyes and blowing nostrils. So these equipments, that means a balloon, that horns and equipments all are rusting in there. Well, with the help of this accommodating the hospital, Belgian peasants, Belgium is near to the frontier, I mean border of France. When they started the journey from France, now they reach in the border of Belgium, or now Belgium, now in the village of Belgium. We are able to in short time to pack up all our materials and carry it to the station of highest. Thus they are now separating them. In this passengers are now going their own home. They have to pack up their own things and they are ready to go. Hayes is the station. Here is the down of the text they mentioned. Hayes is a place with a very small population in the province of West Valais in Belgium. Okay, the closest major city including Antwerp and Brussels. So exactly explain about Hayes. It's a small place, less populated area. Of course, it's a village. We already told that. And now they have to pack in their bags and they're ready to go. Who? The passengers on air. Or at 20 minutes past 8, we take the train for Paris. Now they are ready to go. Haste, and after that they took train and they have reached in Paris. Well, the descent occurred at the 3:15 in the morning. That means very landing at the 3:50. That's early morning. I mean descent occurred. Sorry, that is not correct. The 3:50 in the morning they have to descend. That means exactly it's a landing in 3:50 early morning. Thanks to Captain Jarvis, thanks to this brave man, were able to see in a single night from far up in the sky the setting of the sun, the rising of the moon, and the dawn of the day. All they can see easily with the help of this airborne, particularly this leader, Captain Jarvis. And go from Paris to the mouth of this Sculdet. Sculdet means here it's a river that rises France, flows through Belgium, and empties into the North Sea. It's a border sea through the skies. So they says about that it was a wonderful experience, a wonderful journey. Really, thanks to Captain Jarvis to did such kinds of brilliant atmosphere, brilliant scenery. He had contributed to us. Really, thanks to Captain Jarvis. All right, now this is about this trip of La Horla, and you should have to read it very nicely and to understand that situation. So many things have I already told. I mean to write the live TV report, how many students have to complete it, and also the travel essay, that's also very important. And sometimes character sketch of Captain Jarvis, that is also very important. Character sketch of Captain Jarvis also you must be right in your own way. What are he thinks he did, or what is his contribution to the passengers, how he concealed the passengers while this threat or danger comes, or he's really a dangerous man or not, whether it is he is cruel in his manner or very soft in his manners, you must be know that. And he was last attempt and the first attempt of his work also, action also you should have to mention. So that's the things you should have to know that. All right. That's about our chapter written by Cape Di Maupassant. Maupassant also one of these travelers. This travel from Paris to Belgium, right? See here also mentioned is also there. How many passengers also everything is there. Okay, that's about the things, and you must know I told this travel essay, character sketch of Captain Jarvis, and at the same time, what is that? Live TV report, and another one is that how they started the journey, what are the preparation for start the journey, and at the same time the question will comes how they landing easily, what are the difficulty, how they overcome the difficulty. So these are the questions you can expect from this fourth chapter. Everything I also mentioned here. See this question answer is here. So many questions also there, and meaning also here, and activity like live TV report is here, and at the same time do's and don't also very important, and also this travel essays also comes to be as very important. So all these things you must be right, and only you get the marks. If you want A plus, you should have to study as per my words. Should study properly and should write your notebook properly. Still, so many students. I don't know how many students have written so far our notes. That's a very important notes. I already told it. Only we expecting the examinations. So that's only the questions I will provide you. I did provide. So you must be write it very correctly. So we have just seen the some of the question answer is there. What is the special about the sentence in the right, telegram? Is it? The sentence are not grammatical. So of course it's not grammatical. It's a telegram sentence is not at all grammatical. Write your own way. That's your own style. The message is conveyed through meaningful words of phrase. Yeah, okay. What is the author compare the balloon? Author compare the balloon as a cake made of yellow cloth. Okay. Then what is the other thoughts that occurs to every mind? Thought that occurs in others in a baby in the womb that nourished through the unplaced cord until the birth. That means just like a pregnant woman is a comparison here. Express the attitude of these spectators and passengers towards the spot or balloon. Some spectators thought that a balloon would be come down before reaching the destination. That means criticizing. They can't complete the journey. But some others say that they are also critical, but many things concern about the balloon. But the passengers are confident and optimistic. That's why they have successfully completed their journey, isn't it? Yes. Next, fifth question. What is the establishment custom mentioned here? The established custom mentioned here is that passengers should eat from the canteen of the gas works. That means very light food they want to consume from the canteen. Okay, next sixth question. When the travelers comes out, what do they see? When the travelers comes out from the canteen, they see balloon is moving from the side to side, enormous and transparent. A big golden fruit, just like a big golden fruit, a wonderful pear, which is still is ripening with the last rays of the setting sun. That means it's a parutta. Ripening means parutta. Fruits in a pole, yellow color fruits in a pole. The basket is such a attached the balloon was there. The barometers and the siren were brought. These are the two equipments. Two trumpets, that's also one of the equipment, and eatables, overcoats and raincoats, all are the things they want to carry in the basket. Name the passengers in the balloon. The passengers in the balloon are Captain Jovis, Lieutenant Mallet, Mr. Eritri, Paul Besson, and the other Maupassant. Right, 5 people, right? Who was posted as the officer on which? Posted officer here is Lieutenant Mallet, posted as the officer on watch. Passengers watching duty, Mallet. Why does Iris get out of the balloon? Is he regretful? Why? Mr. Aries get out of the balloon because the basket is carrying the passengers has become too heavy for the balloon. He is regretful because he had planned for a flight and when he had to abandon it and last minute, it made me unhappy. He would all adventurous and fun. The Aries means want to travel in air balloon, but there's no place and it's a heavy one. It's already heavy. The passenger is already too much. He want to cancel the flight, but then he want to travel in the air balloon. That's why he is regret or he is so unhappy. He cancelled the flight and came here, but he can't carry this work also. What does Mr. Juliet's deed and words tell about him? Mr. Juliet words deeds tell he is an adventurous man. He is some of the person is boasting, He said they will say Mr. Juliet is just like that man. He gallantly asked the ladies to stand aside a little as a rising balloon might throw sand on their heads. It show her considerable he was to the ladies. He is a person who has to be very close to ladies while traveling. Who is that? Mr. Jolitz. Command on the use of the word liberty. The author has used the word liberty very apparently by cutting the ropes that holds La Horla free on the ground. That is liberty. La Horla is given the liberty to fly freely in intimate skies like a bird. Describe the aerial view of Paris. Paris is like a dark bluish patch cut by its streets, domes, towers, and the stepless of Paris are visible from the sky. Around it this plain, traversed by a long road amidst green fields and forests. Have you ever had an aerial view of place? Yes, I have. Do you have any view on the top to down? Can you explain from where? All right, very interesting. All right, scanning view of the aeroplane as you picturize the balloon view says. No, aeroplane flies is much greater height and greater speed. So the view cannot be possible easily as just like air balloon. Air balloon is slowly moving. Okay. How do travelers know whether they are rising or sinking? They know by throwing the cigarette paper out of the basket. I already told while explanation. If the paper falls down, they are rising. If the paper up, they are down. They are down or descend. All the noises are easily recognizable. What are the noises? The noises reached as the travelers are the sound of wheels rolling in the streets, snap of whip, shouts of drivers, the rolling and whistling rains, and the laughter boys running after one another, children's voice. So before you must be know that the visual images, auditory images, tactile images, you want to know that. Visual images see, auditory images heard, tactile image what they felt or feel. All right. So while I write the essay, or you should include this also, right? Okay, so you must be continue this question answer and read it very nicely. Then you can get it answered. All things are given. I did give you. That's in the. If you want, you can write the notebook. But the most important thing is, I already say that live TV report, travel essay, character structure of Captain Jovis, do and do nots. What are the things they can carry or not? That is do and do nots, and how they are landing safely or preparation of the air balloon starts. So these are the things you must be studied. Then you can easily understood. And how many passengers they have to know that. What are the things they have to carry in there? What are the sound they heard? What are the scene they can see? What are the visual images or what are the how they what are the atmosphere they can contribute or they can felt something from the atmosphere. What are the things? There's everything you must be know that. So that is easy jobs for you, I think so. So that's all today. So we want to continue next day with a new chapter. Okay, that means the sacred turtles of Kandav. That means Kandav, you should have to pronounce it Kandav. Okay, all right. All right, so you should have to study it. It's your chapters are so nearly in the mid. We have completed the middle up to middle portions, and only some for your 6 or 7 chapters balance. So it's easy to do. Okay, should have to complete your note and make it very successful after it. You don't blame me, that means you didn't give note or not. I already told, but as important things in the notes you should have to write. All right, thank you very much. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Take care. Bye.